Our tornado of thrills, a whirlwind of wrestling, Psycho Sally.
The following contest will determine the Queen's Crown Tournament winner! Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Psycho Sally!
Psycho Sally is really capturing the imagination of the WWE Universe, Corey. Kids love her.
Kids love a lot of weird things. That's not exactly the barometer I go by.
The Queen has arrived.
Behold, Her Majesty.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Well, I just checked the weather here, and the forecast calls for greatness.
Charlotte Flair is one of the greatest female superstars of all time. In serious conversation, to be the GOAT.
Yeah, look at all the record title reigns. Look at all the main events. Look at all the firsts. The history books were made for someone of Charlotte Flair's caliber.
Whether you like it or not, no one can measure up to Charlotte Flair. She was bred for this business and has become the absolute pinnacle.
She really is the biggest challenge there is in this women's division. We are down to one final match to crown a true wrestling monarch, with everybody wondering just who will be crowned Queen of the Ring.
And if the last match was any indication, Psycho Sally just might be doing this without Cap's help. I have to say, I'm impressed.
And you're relieved. But make no mistake, Sally might be wishing she had some of Cap's help when the true queen, Charlotte Flair, is done with her.
Man, face buster. Running Hurricane Rana.
Some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
A unique splash.
And Charlotte can't find an answer for these attacks.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
Ah, drop kick. Right on the money. Uh-oh. Damien's DDT! Things taking a turn for her now.
Yeah, Psycho Sally reminding her opponent she's not someone to take lightly.
Spinning heel kick.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here. Just driven into the mat. Shining wizard.
And Sally is keeping the match at her pace.
Nobody can match up with this woman when she's on a roll like this. Nobody.
What a head scissor takeover. Placed in the corner.
Head control applied.
What a tornado DDT.
From the top, through the air, and connects.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Whip back into the ring.
Well scouted by Charlotte.
And that was a precisely measured attack. Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper!
You can see the agony on her face. This is painful. Can she hang up?
Showing the world just how much fight she's got left.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Kick to the body. Running start and a neck breaker.
Charlotte turns it around.
Charlotte showing she's not out of it.
But Charlotte still has more to do to get this fully in her favor.
And Flair gets that turned back on her.
Takedown, skull first.
And Sally is keeping the match at her pace.
She's executing on her plan perfectly. From the top, double stop.
Cover! 2. She's done it in a career-defining victory. Psycho Sally has defeated the Queen herself, Charlotte Flair, to win the Queen's Crown Tournament.
Sally overcame so many obstacles to get to this point.
From indie darling to WWE Queen, Psycho Sally has made her mark.
Charlotte will be back here, that's for sure. But tonight, she has to hand it to Psycho Sally for this gutsy performance.
God save the Psycho Queen.
Ooh, so spooky. Your match with Lita got me all hyped. It even inspired me to start my own podcast, Kayfabe Cult, about you and your Beacon minions. Pretty good title, right? Problem is, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green already copyrighted the name for a podcast of their own about regular, non-spooky wrestling. Lame. Bet I could convince them to drop the copyright claim if you sent your minions to scare them in the ring?
The Beacon does not seem okay.
The following contest is a tag match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the team of Nikita Lyons and Katana Chance, the Beacon!
Dressed the same, expressions the same. It's like Cap scooped out whatever made the Beacon individuals and left them empty shells.
Not empty. Cap filled them up with her own spirit, and now the Beacon belonged to her.
Put your hair up and square up.
And their opponents, first, from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville!
Well, here's a cunning opportunist.
Careful how you speak about Sonya, Cole. She happens to have a very gifted mind for this business, both as an official and from bell to bell. Sonya Deville ready to assert some authority and dominance in the ring.
She better get it done there because she can't abuse her powers backstage anymore.
Oh, great. You know, I have something I need to say about...
Shh, it's Chelsea.
And from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green!
You know, I actually heard that Chelsea Green is the kind of person that'll order a huge salad, eat the whole thing, and then complain to the manager that something was wrong with it.
That's not out of the ordinary. It's like wrestling a great match and then learning afterwards that you, Byron, did commentary on it.
Let's see if Chelsea gets her way tonight.
She always does.
Apparently, Cap has struck a deal with Ava Moreno to send a message to Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green.
And Cap's using her beacon minions to deliver that message. It still freaks me out how they're seemingly under Cap's control.
I need some minions to do my bidding. Saxton, you want in?
No thanks, Corey.
Wow, nice takedown.
Nice counter from Chance.
Oh, what a corkscrew splash.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Oh, someone call a dentist. Boom, right in the button.
Ooh. Oh, with authority. Ooh, amazing agility. It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
And she's stunned in the corner.
Brutal forearm.
And stomping away in the corner.
Just ruthless.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
Uh-oh. What a hurricanrana.
Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. And that'll leave a mark on Sonya Deville.
You can tell Katana was zeroed in on her opponent.
Shot right to the midsection. And Chance now chaining some offense together.
You cannot stop Katana when she's going like this. Rapid fire rights over and over.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here. Ooh, sharp kick.
Ah, look at this. You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Deville's struggling to defend herself.
Sonya keeps getting cut down.
As the leg trap, fisherman suplex. Go behind. Nine.
Looking for a scoop slam. No. Slips behind.
Inverted DDT.
And Sonya is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
That could be the spark Sonya was looking for.
She gets the tag. Big clothesline.
Side slam. Look at this, just unloading. And a stomp to the gut, too.
Placing them into the corner. Able to reverse.
Uses an disrupt that attack. Seeing an answer for every move attempted. Focusing their attack on the arm. And
punch to the face.
What an aggressive side slam. Oh, what a roundhouse. Oh, could this be it?
And Lyons with a split-legged leg drop. That could end Chelsea's night.
Ooh, Moxie's going for it. Man, that was a hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
Winners, the team of Katana Chance and Nikita Lyons, the Beacon.
An incredibly impressive showing by this tag team.
These two looking like a force to be reckoned with in the women's tag team division. I'm loving filming your matches these days. The levitating, soul-siphoning stuff, it's amazing. I don't see how you're doing the CGI without the C or the G. Anyway, just a heads up. Blair Davenport is not such a big fan. And rumor is she's obtained a voodoo doll of you. Might be a good idea to take her out and show her the voodoo isn't real. It isn't real, right? None of it? Of course not. So, what do you think?
Get ready to be spellbound by Cap.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Dawn Chen.
I don't think there's any amount of money that would get me into a match with whatever Cap has become.
Oh, that's because you're a coward, Saxton. I'm retired, or I would get right in there and... Wait, did she just look over here? You are amazing, Cap. Keep doing what you do. The WWE Universe can only look on in awe and terror.
Enemies of Blair, beware.
Yeah, she says she's cold, collected, and coming to dominate WWE.
And from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport!
Well, we know Blair Davenport has a boundless capacity for savagery, and I'm pretty sure it's about to be placed on display here tonight.
Blair Davenport, a very sinister mind and amazing in-ring skills.
Yeah, Michael, a truly merciless competitor who's out to hurt anyone who stands across from her.
Well, if that's what it takes, then so be it. Cat looks to be laboring a bit already. I wonder if she suffered a training injury trying to wrestle the dark forces taking over her soul.
It's no laughing matter, Corey, and if Cap's struggling, it's possible that her opponent is using dark forces of her own.
You think the rumored voodoo doll is real?
I think we're seeing Cap look weaker than she has in a long time. Why? I don't want to know. Oh, with a sidewalk slam.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. And Davenport is continuously on the defensive.
Blair has to find an opening and respond. Sunrise.
She's taking some big hits here. This is what you call high risk.
Take off. Good Lord. Taking flight. It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then a kick to the back. And she still fails to extend any resistance here.
Yeah, she's on the bad end of every maneuver.
Oh, look at this power.
This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
And a drop. She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking. Uh-oh, time to fly.
Insane elbow!
I love that move.
That's gotta be it.
There's two. She wins. She wins.
Here is your winner, Dangerous Dawn Ken!
Victory for the Cap. You can really see why the WWE attempted to recruit this woman multiple times over the years.
And she turned us down, Saxton. The WWE Universe might not remember that, but some of us are not gonna let her forget.
Even with all her brutal savagery, Davenport just couldn't get the better of her opponent.
Really, interesting place you've got here, huh? Homie.
What do you want?
Oh, well, the team just wanted to see if there was anything in particular you wanted. You know, figured it was a good idea to keep you happy. Only because that keeps us happy. We're definitely not wanting anything in return. Anything you'd like added to catering? Anything to spruce up your, lair here? A particular opponent you'd like to face?
Bring me a sacrifice.
Excuse me?
Any opponent who faces me is doomed. A sacrifice.
Oh, okay. A sacrifice. Got it. Okay. I'll set it up.
The mesmerizing and terrifying Captain.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Dawn Ken!
I'm a believer that you do whatever it takes to win in WWE, but I don't know if it's worth your immortal soul.
And that's what Cap has traded away for this infernal power she now possesses.
The otherworldly presence of Cap has chilled the WWE Universe to the bone.
Here comes everyone's favorite bundle of insanity.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Nikki Cross!
The superhero's flown the coop. Nikki's now somehow even more unhinged than before.
Guys, did you know that Nikki has a master's degree in history?
Wait, what? That is mind-blowing. Since Nikki looks like she can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago, much less 500 years ago.
I might be seeing things, but it looks like the captain is pretty worn down.
I wouldn't trust that, Saxton. I bet she's coiled up like a snake, ready to strike. She does look tired, though.
I guess harnessing supernatural powers over a period of time will do that to someone. Who knows? Oh, quickly the cover. No, early kick out.
Staying in this one.
Saw that one coming, took advantage. Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there.
What a headbutt. She
She's forced onto the defensive now. Ooh, she responds with a counter.
She did her homework there. Two-handed choke slam.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
Here we go. Exploder.
Tossed back into the ring. Clothesline. Gonna duck underneath. What a big back body drop. Gonna turn this thing around into a massive spine buster. And that was some vicious DDT we just saw. Jarring impact. Up and over. The fight could get very dangerous out at ringside now. Tagging this outside. This could be good.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Waistlock. And that move might have been Nikki's kryptonite.
They've definitely taken their lumps at this point. Their opponent is not messing around. Oh, my goodness.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry. Exploder suplex.
Set up in the corner of the ring. Picking them up. Marching across the ring and into the corner.
And they're not finished yet. Spine first again.
And Nikki Cross is on the downside of things.
Yeah, Cross needs to come up with a new plan fast.
Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do?
And down with the suplex.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. And now she's looking to go top rope.
Look out!
Big mistake there, Corey.
Well, she knows that now.
Overhand connects.
She's just appearing powerless to each attack.
Yeah, but now we'll see if she can hold up against this burst.
Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then a kick to the back.
Oh, my goodness.
And she keeps delivering shots to the torso.
She's been effectively targeting that area through
One of the most powerful forces in WWE as she lifts her opponent off the ground.
I don't know how you counter this.
shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
That'll change her career.
Here is your winner, Dangerous Dawn Ken.
A big win for the captain.
You might say she has her ship headed in the right direction.
Losing like this would demoralize a normal superstar, but lucky for Nikki, she's far from normal.
The temperature in this arena just dropped, which means the captain is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Dawn Chen!
If this is a battle for whatever strange forces have been occurring lately, whoever wins could end up controlling all of WWE.
That's why I've always supported both of them. You need to think about the future to survive around here.
Sucking up isn't going to save your soul if Cap wins this, Corey. Here's Asuka, like we've never seen her before.
And from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
If Asuka defeats Cap here tonight, nobody in the WWE Universe will be safe.
Like we're safe with Cap puppeting people around like marionettes? This battle will take place in the ring, but none of us are safe.
Only in WWE will you get a match not just between athletes, but between opposing supernatural forces.
There's been a dark force that's always played a part in the WWE Universe, and I think we're seeing a battle for that power tonight.
I don't know if either Asuka or Cap can eventually wield power. But I know it can only be one of them.
Looking for the sidewalk slam.
Blade!
Nicely done. Big splash.
Asuka's being overwhelmed.
This has to be a bit demoralizing for the Empress.
Oh, using the knee.
And now Asuka experiencing a little bit of what it's like to be cut down to size. Placing them right where they want them, into the corner.
As much grit as it takes to hit a pile driver, we cannot forget how much fighting spirit it takes to keep going after taking one. Will we see that spirit to fight back?
She's got an answer for that. The power, the strength, and now just pressing. And a drop. And momentum's fading away from her.
She's been put into a bad spot for sure.
Attempted strike here, but Asuka counters with the spin kick.
She's invoking the soul siphon.
If Cap's got her in her grasp, there's no hope for Asuka now.
Wait, is Asuka trying to fight it?
Asuka's doing more than fighting it. She's using the same power against her.
Is this really happening?
Get on board, Saxton. The real question is, who's more powerful?
And Asuka's down.
Asuka was foolish to try something that Cap has already perfected.
Does that even count as a pin? She's not even touching Asuka.
I guess it counted because it's over.
You know, that's not the spirit of the rule.
Neither is floating an opponent during a match.
Michael, back me up here.
Guys, when you've been around here as long as I have, you learn not to question these things.
Oh my, they're both down.
Is this even something medical can help with?
If I were them, I'd stay far away from whatever's happening.
Look who decided to wake up.
Where am I?
Trainer's room. You passed out in the ring.
I don't understand. I defeated Asuka. All of the amulet's power that escaped should have come back to me.
That's what I was trying to tell you. The amulet didn't disappear because its power was going to you and Asuka. It disappeared because you both had fed it enough to unleash the creature.
What?
That's where the power is now. Haven't you noticed?
I have felt a bit weaker lately.
You were only a vessel, a way for the creature to rebuild its strength until it was ready to break free. Now, you know how sometimes people have to fight their metaphorical demons in this business? I think this time, you might have to fight yours. Literally. That is, if you can.
I'm ready. I actually feel more like myself than I have in a long time.
I hope so. I don't think you'll have all the powers you've been using lately to take this on. You'll need to draw on everything else you've got inside you to defeat the darkness you unleashed.
Cap is here, and she looks like her old self.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Dawn Chen!
Cole, what is happening? We haven't seen Cap like this in quite some time.
I don't know, Corey. All I know is we are surrounded by evil. Cap asked for power. Now she has to face it. My God, are we really seeing this?
And from the other side of darkness, the manifestation!
This is not what I signed up for in any way, shape, or form.
That abomination should not exist in the WWE Universe. Yet, here we are. Believe your eyes. That manifestation of evil is real, and this fight is happening. I thought we had seen it all, but now this? Do we really have to stay and call this match?
They say the safest place to be during a creepy supernatural match is right at ringside.
Who says that, Cole?
I just made it up to make Byron feel better. Did it work?
Nope.
Time to go for a ride. The Exploder! I can't believe it. Somehow able to find the leverage and get it done.
Getting launched.
Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
One strong attack after another.
Big splash.
And she's being held in check here.
Yeah, you have to think her confidence is dropping now.
Big time slam. Vicious.
This superstar mowing their opponent. Look at this, from corner to corner.
And again.
Big things come in small packages. That move just stunned everyone in this building.
And manifestation got tested there.
Waistlock.
She seems to have gained the advantage here.
Yeah, she just continues to unload on her opponent.
Gut wrench suplex.
Making it look easy. That had to have taken an incredible amount of leverage to pull up.
Time for her to go home.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
And a kick out.
Still in it.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. Stomping away.
I don't have you seeing stars.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up. Using the cranium.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Swing blade.
Nicely done.
Uh-oh.
Yokosuka cutter. Picking up the lifeless body of their opponent. Up and down with the gutbuster.
Tuck her in. It's bedtime.
2.
Well, we don't really know what that was, but it's over.
It's looking like not only a victory, but the beginning of a new chapter for the Cap.
And maybe the end of an old one? That was a different woman in the ring than we've seen the past few weeks.
What now?
It's gone.
And I thought I had no clue what was going on before. You know what? I give up.
How are you feeling? Hopefully more like yourself.
I feel normal, which after everything I went through is strange. And there are still some things I don't fully understand.
Sometimes to understand, we must look past what does not make sense and only take the world at its meaning.
Who said that?
I just did. I'm British, so everything I say sounds fancy. Anyway, glad to have you back.
Now that you've crawled through the darkness, do you finally see the light?
Good to see you again, Mick.
Sometimes I'm Mick, but other times I'm just known as Mankind. And after what you've just gone through, I'm guessing you'd like someone around who knows a little something about what you've experienced.
Doesn't seem like there's too many of us, that's for sure.
You were taking souls, but what Mankind would take was punishment. I lived for it. The more abuse there was, the stronger I became. How much could you take, Cap?
I could take all of it.
Then you need to test your limits in the match that made Mankind legendary. Hell in a Cell. And I've got just the opponent and a little bit of my pixie dust to make it feel extra special.
I think that's exactly what I need to put this all behind me. Let's go to hell.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Stone. From Redondo Beach, California, the ninth wonder of the world, China!
Hell in a cell. The most nefarious, unforgiving structure in WWE, and one that transformed my career forever. Your supernatural powers may have been otherworldly, but let's take it down to earth as we find out how you'd fare against the ninth wonder of the world. And if you really want to pay tribute to my pal Mankind, you'll know sometimes a fall can push you even higher. Have a nice day.
You're certainly making waves around here. Are you still spooky?
Not so much.
Cool.
I actually wanted to talk to you about your work outside of WWE. You've made some waves yourself.
I try to keep busy.
How do you manage it all? TV shows, movies, red carpet appearances, all on top of being a WWE superstar?
You're making it sound much more glamorous than it is. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of hustle that no one ever sees, or jobs that lead to dead ends. And with my schedule, I don't always manage it all.
You don't?
I gotta say no to a lot of stuff. For instance, they wanted to book me on this food web series, and I can't do it because I already committed to a movie premiere on the same night.
Would they be interested in booking a different WWE superstar? Specifically one who's me?
Actually, they probably would. Want me to set it up? It's a pretty small show, so I doubt it'll be your big break by any means, but it could be a good learning experience. Just try not to let it explode like your experience on the bump.
If they'll have me, I'll definitely do it. What's the gig?
You've heard of Cheese Please, the internet cheese smelling show. It's doing okay on social media. Hope you like smelling things.
Big fan of smelling things.
Right. Anyway, thanks for taking this off my plate. Makes it easier to suggest you than just saying no. And good luck in your match with Xia Li that's coming up. Don't go stinking up the joint.
Here comes the big cheese. It's Cap.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Dawn Chen.
Telling the difference between a Golden Stilton and a Mimolette still won't help Cap tonight.
Never doubt that Corey knows his cheese.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now that she's gotten a taste of fame, we're about to find out if Cap can focus on her match.
Here comes danger in a small package.
Focused, determined, and dangerous.
Yeah, and just looking for her moment to strike and shine in this division.
And from Chongqing, China, Xia Li!
You would be hard-pressed to find a more mysterious or more dangerous superstar on the roster in WWE than Xia Li.
First women's superstar from China. We're about to see a master class in the martial arts.
I don't get it. The captain's been all over the internet because of a cheese-smelling show?
You're talking about Cheese Please. Love that show, and Cap was great on it.
Her observations about Gruyere pairings were actually quite astute.
Oh, this is cheesy, even for you two.
Blade! Nicely done. Oh my, what a splash! Wow, what impact! And Zaya's focus got a bit shaken there. Good golly, what a knee. And Xia Li is really falling behind.
Yeah, Lee needs to figure things out.
Oh, man, a bruising use of their body. Oof. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing, powerbomb.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clear from the top.
Shooting star press.
Completely manhandling, my goodness. The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
What a barrage of stomps. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside. And Xia Li is really falling behind.
Yeah, Lee needs to figure things out.
Look at this, just a barrage of stomps. And she's gone after her opponent's core a few times now. Uh-oh, time to fly!
Big miss right there.
Dodged right on cue. Here we go.
Oh, an exploder suplex. The end is looming now.
This is a very dangerous situation now. Yokosuka cutter.
Target is set on Lee. She's in peril.
We're about to see.
Oh, knee right to the face.
Is that what it takes to beat Xia Li?
The cover. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Dangerous Don Ken.
A big win for the decorated superstar.
If the decorations are made of construction paper and tape, she was a big fish in a small pond who caught a lucky break. She fought like a warrior, but Xia Li just couldn't get it done in the end.
A leader in or out of the ring. The captain.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Dawn Chen.
From indie legend to WWE superstar, Cap is always ready for action.
Yeah, this isn't some smoke-filled bingo hall, Saxton. It's WWE. If the so-called captain wants to prove herself here, she's got to do it in the ring. It's time for indie cred to be put to the test.
Here comes a real menace in the women's division, Jacy Jayne.
And from Tampa, Florida, Jacy Jayne.
Jayne is the multiple-time NXT Women's Tag Champion, co-holder of the longest reign in that title's history.
And we are only seeing the start of Jacy Jayne's dominance.
Already so accomplished, I can't wait to see what Jacy does next.
Well, you won't have to wait much longer, Cole. Well, if it isn't the internet darling, the captain.
Not just the internet. I feel like everyone is talking about her these days. She's got some serious buzz.
But all the extra attention means more scrutiny. She's going to want to get a big win tonight. She adjusts it and reverses it. Oh. Uh-oh, headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
Boom. Out of the ring, she has to mind the 10 count.
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Oh, what a plex.
Big splash.
Jayne has no control here.
Jayne is really having trouble with her defense. You can sense what her intentions are here.
Quick thinking from Jacy.
Jacy isn't taking this line down anymore.
Jacy was getting grinded down, but it could have just started a quick turnaround here.
Re-entering the ring now. Running clothesline. Her shoulders are down. Surprisingly quick kick out.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
That unraveled on Jacy.
This is not going to end well. Exploder. Drop kick finds the spot.
Waistlock.
Flex. Oh.
One right hand, another, and another.
And breaks out.
A double knee face breaker. And she breaks free before a 1 count.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her.
And
Oh! What a lariat!
DDT.
Goes into the pin. And a kick out before the count even begins.
She is still very much in this.
Uh-oh.
This is not going to end well.
Exploder suplex.
Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up.
She flips it back on her.
Oh, rough landing off the suplex.
Treating the torso to yet another attack.
Hoisted up into a powerbomb position, but steady punches provide an escape plan. Somersault cutter.
JC Jane proving there just how dangerous she is.
And she'll prove it again and again if she has to.
She saw that one coming. Sling blade!
Nicely done. JC's in big jeopardy here.
Oh, here it comes! Savage knee to the face. That might end JC's chances.
Makes the cover. She did it! She picked up the victory!
Here is your winner, Dangerous Dawn Ken!
Another win. You can see why she's been called the captain in promotions all over the world.
Well, it's one thing to lead a bunch of freaks fighting in warehouses. It's quite another to rise through the ranks of WWE.
JC Jane got cocky, and it came back to bite her.
I know you're just here to train, but I gotta ask, what was that about?
What are you talking about?
Your last match? Seemed like some pretty excessive showboating. Not as concerning as when you went all bad guy on Psycho Sally or started floating people in the ring, but still, doesn't seem like you.
That would be Alfie's doing. This agent who saw the web series and wants to represent me. I told him I'd try a couple things for him in the match so he could try to get me some jobs in Hollywood.
The web series? You mean that cheese-smelling thing you did? Oh, you want me to believe someone saw that and thought you had some sort of potential?
Hey, I was great.
Sure. What's the vibe on this guy? Does he seem legit, or are we talking cheap-looking suits and rental cars?
I've actually never met him in person.
Wow. Ugh, you're killing me here. And definitely getting catfished.
Honestly, you may be right. I've had my suspicions about the guy. But so far, no harm done. I'm focusing on my matches regardless, not some probably fake internet poser. That's why I'm here, right? Training for my match?
Just be careful. When whoever it is reveals themselves, I don't want you to get hurt. Don't send him any money.
Of course not.
Good.
Unless his family is in trouble or something and just needs a loan so his aunt can get surgery.
Come on.
Bringing indie cred and attitude to the WWE ring. It's Cap.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Dawn Chen.
The look of determination on Cap's face speaks volumes, Corey. This is a woman looking to climb all the way to the top of WWE.
Look, it's good to have goals, but we're just going to have to see if she has what it takes to make the climb. I have my doubts.
Hop aboard, it's go time for the captain.
The Welsh Dragon herself.
And from the Welsh Valleys, Tegan Knox.
Well, Tegan was betrayed by her former best friend Dakota Kai in the first ever women's War Games match.
All that says to me is that Tegan Knox simply isn't a very good best friend. Saxton?
I reserve my comment.
Saxton?
Well, a feel-good story every time Tegan Knox competes. The captain is one of the brightest stars in the company right now.
I've heard she's generating serious Hollywood attention as of late.
Kat needs to make sure not to let all this hype get to her head or she'll quickly find herself on the wrong end of this match.
Big-time powerbomb. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there.
Two-handed. Choke slam. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Straight impact on the throat.
Catches them with a jawbreaker.
She had it scouted. Oh, what are they doing here? All the way out. Sit out, gourd buster. How's that for a counter? Good punch. Nasty.
Into the corner. This can't...
Thankfully, it looks like Cap has abandoned the theatrics of her last match. She's getting down to business with Tegan Nox.
Making use of her advantage to climb the ropes. She's ready to finish this.
Wait, is that a fan who just hopped the barricade?
Looks like that man has some sort of business, but he can't just interrupt the match. Where's security?
And that tackle was a fortuitous turn for Tegan Nox. She's taking advantage of the distraction.
And that's the match.
I'll talk to you later.
Whoever that man was, he certainly didn't do Cap any favors here tonight.
We got to get better security.
What the hell was that?
Hi! Sorry. Alfie Juniper. The flesh here.
I know who you are, Alfie. Though I am shocked to see you exist. But what were you thinking interrupting my match? And that security guard almost put you in a local medical facility.
Look, nothing I haven't encountered before. I realized that the director might need to do another take, but I just couldn't help it.
Another take? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. What couldn't you help?
Like, I told you, I was on the verge of an incredible opportunity! Although, I may have misspoken a bit.
Why am I not surprised?
I was on the verge of 2 incredible opportunities, and they both came through! How would you like to be in a major motion picture?
By any chance, is your friend shooting this in a garage?
Not at all. I have 2 offers for you, co-starring with 2 top stars. I don't know. Maybe you heard of them. John Cena and Dave Bautista? I think they both spent some time in WWE, if I'm not mistaken.
You're kidding.
Nope.
You're not kidding.
Like I said, I made some calls and used my connections. Trouble is, they both shoot at the same time. So I need your gut reaction. Would you rather star in a blockbuster action movie with Cena, or a quirky indie picture that's destined for award season success with Batista?
A chance to do a big budget film with John Cena? Can't say no to that.
Ah! Then I won't either! I'll let the casting director know. I'll talk to your people around here too. I'm sure when I give them my Juniper charm, they won't mind you taking some time off to film.
Alfie, thank you. Gotta admit, I doubted you. But you really came through.
Honestly? I mean, most people doubt me. It's what allows me to be sneaky, like a ninja.
Coming back from break. First team to the set.
Well, this is certainly new for you. I guess Cena money goes a long way.
I'm hardly there yet. Let's just say I've done a bit of upgrading all around.
I wasn't aware the film came out yet.
No, but there's been a lot of confidence in Mudslide 2, based on the dailies.
Well, in any case, we're glad to have you back in action tonight.
Perfect. And I've made some minor edits to my entrance for my surprise return as well. You know, made it more bespoke to me. I'm excited to be back and bring some A-list buzz to Raw.
A-list buzz. Very well.
Zoe Stark is here to face a mystery opponent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark.
You can feel the anticipation building in the WWE Universe tonight. Who is Zoe facing?
She is focused and determined, Michael. Whoever walks through that curtain had better be ready for a fight. We're going to find out who Zoe is facing any second now.
It's the captain of the silver screen.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Dangerous Dawn Chen.
I gotta hand it to the Cap. That was quite the arrival, and she looks like $1 million. Hollywood suits her.
Then maybe she ought to take the first bus back.
It's time for the superstar with the X Factor to dazzle the WWE Universe.
There is so much buzz over Cap's role in her upcoming movie.
All my Hollywood friends are raving about it right now.
Since when do you have Hollywood friends? Now, Miz doesn't count.
Nonetheless, WWE and Raw is lucky to have the Cap back.
Clothesline! This is just brute power.
German! Just pure dominance.
Wow, what impact! The fatigue is setting in for her. Placed into the corner.
Powering up their opponent all the way across the ring. That is a lot of ground to cover.
And again! These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt. Stark can't stop this string of offense.
Yeah, now Stark's got to turn the momentum around.
Headbutt! Nothing fancy there.
Time to go for a ride.
Bang! What a move! She turns it right around with a counter.
Stark finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
The U-turn Zoe needed in this match could have been that right there.
Oh my goodness. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
And she's gained total control of this match.
Maintain the aggression. Choke slam!
Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there. This match may be nearing its limit.
She is barely standing at this point. Yokosuka cutter.
She covers for the pin. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Dangerous Don Chen.
A big win for the decorated superstar.
If the decorations are made of construction paper and tape, she was a big fish in a small pond who caught a lucky break.
In the end, Zoe Stark suffered damage and couldn't recover.
This is not what Zoe Stark had in mind.
Good evening, and welcome to Captive Audience with the best host in WWE and all of Hollywood, me! Ever since I returned to WWE from filming my starring role opposite John Cena in the blockbuster Mudslide 2, I've known that I have a special responsibility to share the biggest news and mostest personalities with the whole of the WWE universe in ways that only I can. Strap in, it's gonna be a wild ride. Stay with me after the break, where we'll be talking with the Dark Horse Universal Champion about his meteoric rise and grilling the finest of meats with Otis. Oh, yeah.